we've done trains, we've done walking. Let's do some buses.
But it's got all trains on it.
Oh.
But this is a bus ticket.
Yeah. Good. Well, make sure that's
yeah.
Good morning. Today we are doing Kyoto. Our plan is to firstly go to the Imperial Palace, and then after that we are going to Nijo Castle. And then after Nijo Castle we'll head to Nanzenji, and then after that we'll figure out what time it is and how much energy we have and carry on. We're entering the palace grounds now. I'm not sure where we have to go. Let's just wander. It's a hot day for little blonde girls like me. That's better. Look, water.
Not very impressed with this moat.
Why?
Well, it doesn't do any defence.
There's about 30% chance I might slip if I jumped over there. So
that's a good point, yeah. If you were in armour and stuff like that,
yeah,
if you fell in, it would rust.
I might get my foot wet.
Yeah, If you stayed in there for like a week, you'd get trench foot or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, fair enough. Yeah, pretty good defence.
We got ourselves some history.
Got some tags.
Got some tags. I am visitor number 469.
460.
Aww. Wait. Kyoto was the capital of Japan for a period of over 1,000 years. In 784, Emperor Kanemo, he was the last person to be emperor. It was an empress actually who made the decision to change from Nara to Kyoto, but it was Kanemo who moved the capital to Heian-kyo, where we are now, which is where he built the centre of present-day Kyoto, and this is the Heian Imperial Palace. Present-day Kyoto Imperial Palace is one of the satodari, or temporary residences in the late Heian period, and thereafter it was often used as a residence for retired emperors until the capital was moved to Tokyo in 1869. The satodari served as the imperial palace, so or the longest running capital for the imperial family and the imperial rule ever. Because at the end of the Kyoto period, that was when the shogunate became powerful. But yeah, it's so cool. That's a good idea.
Right.
The blue sky is lovely, but it is unrelenting today. It's so hot. But yeah, we'll just go from shade to shade looking at stunning buildings like the one behind me. So nice. That big building in the middle was the emperor's quarters, or his chambers. It was built at a time, I'll just leave that bit out. And it was the main entrance and courtyard, which is really, really cool. Well, that was the Imperial Palace, and that was stunning. We are now heading to the Center Palace, which is, from what I read, is where the retired emperors would go if they ever retired and stuff. Most of the time, the emperorship went once they died. They got passed on, but sometimes some of them abdicated to their sons. But yeah, let's go see that. This place is ridiculous.
Huge.
It's huge. Right. To the next palace. You can only go to through that palace on guided tour. But as we were walking away, like alarms started going off and a voice came over. We're not sure if somebody really wanted to try and get a tour. But yeah, we're going to wander through the trees and the shade to get to Nijo Castle.
This.
Yeah, we've come into what is kind of like a Tesco's just to utilise the air conditioning before we carry on our long walk. We're just remarking at the tasty food and the good looking food they have here. It's just nice.
Very tasty.
It has a cute like mascot on it. Like these.
Oh, this is the guy.
Oh, that's what's his name? Can't remember.
Kampan Man.
Kampan Man. His face is the dessert.
Yeah.
advert. Oh wait, so look at the shop. Jesus. Look! Japanese goodies.
I'll try something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try something.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Ice cream.
Yum.
No.
That'll make Neil happy as we carry on walking. Castle, or Nijo Castle. There's the moat. There's the scaffolding.
Now that
Let's
is
go.
how you do a moat.
That's the proper boat. Nijo Castle was built by the Tokugawa family. They were the family who took over the shogunate, or became the shogunates of Japan after the overthrow of the emperor. And this palace, or this kind of castle, displays the other side of Japanese kind of politics and power. In the Imperial Palace that we saw earlier, it was the political and kind of restraint kind of strength and politics and negotiations with courtiers and stuff. Whereas here it's just a full display of power and strength and military standing with the defences and stuff like that. Let's go in. We're barefoot like we were on the Taj Mahal.
I've got socks on.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, that was a
Right,
good day.
we're going into the Neil just said, oh, that was a good day. Right, we are going to go into the Nijo Castle now. I'm very, very excited. Yay! Oh, I like that. Right, there's no videoing or photography in here, so sorry you can't see inside, but we'll let you know what it looks like. It is beautiful in there. It's like a collection of huge Japanese rooms with the sliding doors and the panels and stuff. But each panel and each room has its own like painting and mural on it. So there's like a room with tigers and leopards and stuff. Others it's got the changing of the seasons and stuff as you progress around. Others it's just cherry blossoms and trees and stuff. And we went through different audience rooms, waiting rooms. All of those had like gold paintings all over them, whereas once you got to the shogunate's living quarters and stuff, it's just a white kind of with ink drawings, ink paintings all over. It's stunning. It's just gorgeous. Also, one of my favourite features, which I knew about before, they have squeaky floors, not just like creaky floors, but like specific squeaks as you walk on them, and it was set as like a kind of indicator if there were intruders or people coming and walking around the castle. But yeah, it was just adorable, the little squeaks going on. We're now going to wander around the gardens and have a look there. Panels all the way round that we worked, and we walked on a walkway, so there was like this wall, a walkway, and then the walls to the actual rooms. And all of these can open up, so you imagine when it's hot like this. They've got them closed now to protect the paintings and stuff like that, but in those times when it's hot like this, you just open them all up. You're in the shade of the palace, but you've got the breeze rolling through the whole place. It's just so nice and peaceful here.
And in that case, you wouldn't need the squeaky floors to see people coming.
No, you just see them.
But wait, you.
Get out. The part that we've already had a look at, and then this is the more defended inner section, the Honamaru garden and part of the castle. So yeah, we came in here, explored all of this, which is the kind of politics palace, the area, and the living quarters. And then I'm guessing this is kind of the bit you retreat to with the extra moat and the more walls, and there's a tower there as well. But yeah, something interesting which I'll show you in a minute as we go past. Japanese walls that they build is all stacking. And they don't cut any of the stones. It's all just from what they find, and the natural way they stack, put smaller stones in with the bigger stones, the weight of it makes it sturdier, so therefore they're stronger than English walls. And they also create that curve which goes up like that, and that's also a natural way of keeping it upright and sturdy. This is the inner part of the grounds. They still had a bit of room for a garden. And now back to the hotel for a short siesta because it is too hot outside and we're tired. Higashiji District. It's so cool. It's as Neil pointed out, we go from busy, bustling streets to then just this, which, although there may be some cars and there's a few people, especially at night time, it's just nothing. And it's quiet and it's amazing.
You step back in time.
Yeah, I like it. Victoria Arch. Hemiji, one of the gates to the temple. I think the temple is up that way a little bit, but it's gorgeous. Bit of a hot walk here, but stunning. It's one of the temple itself is one of the most important buildings for Zen Buddhism, and its original structure, or the structure that's now, was built in the 17th century after the original one was destroyed by fire. This is gorgeous. Right, we're going to sit and recover for a bit and we'll have a wander around. And this is Hemiji Temple. So many temples, from the ridiculously busy one in Asakusa, Senzoji in Tokyo, to the shrine we saw at night time the other day, to the ones in Nara with the huge Buddha statues. Neil just points out each of them has their own character and each of them has their own reason for being there and reason people visit them, and it's always so beautiful. And I said to Neil I wanted to come see some shrines and I wanted to come see some temples, and we've definitely done that and more. I'm happy, and every one of them, no matter how busy or however more people arrive. Try it, or the Torii again. We're heading up to Heian Jingo Shrine. I was right, yay! It's a shrine dedicated to Emperor Kamu, who founded Kyoto as the capital. Is that the crossing sound?
Yeah, it's not quite as good as the one in Fuji.
The crossing song.
Yeah.
Quite pretty. And then behind us is the, as you can see behind me, is the Torii Arch that leads up to it. Wow. How's the Pokemon going?
Got a cute boat.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This shrine was dedicated to Emperor Kamu and Emperor Kamai, who were the first and last emperors of Kyoto. And the torii at the front is the largest in Japan. Cool.
So Christine knows about this. This is a good example.
I don't know very well, I just vaguely know.
She's heard about this area or road, which is mostly more, more noodles, which is mostly kind of market stores selling kind of traditional handmade things and crafts and stuff like that. So it's going to be really cool. This would be a nice relaxing end to our day because the clouds come over. It's nowhere near as hot as it was earlier. I've even taken my Afghanistan type head covering off, and yeah, it's much more comfortable now. So we're good. And we're on the lookout for some tasty foods as well.
Yeah. Yatsuka Pagoda. Don't look directly at it. I can't help it. It's so beautiful. Good evening, everybody. We are now heading, after a quick rest, we are heading off to go get some food. Probably noodle again, but we'll see what we find.
Yeah.
But
Maybe in there. Sounds like the place is jumping.
Hip happening. Yeah. Abba, should we go get noodles?
Yeah.
Let's do it. It's this place. We recommend it.
Yeah, get it.
Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu.
Yeah. Let's sleep now.
Definitely. This place. Yep.
Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, I'm not 100 points. Should I get the 100 one? Oh, the other one. Oh, 25. What are we doing here again?
Seeing the shrine at night like we haven't already seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sure it's not Pokemoning?
I don't know.
What's that? What's that?
This is my statistics and stocks and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Last night in Kyoto, come back to a shrine at night time. I'm so glad we ended up staying so close to a shrine that has a bunch of Pokemon slots, but also just it looks so beautiful at night. Yeah. Unless he finds some really rare Pokemon, I might leave this vlog here. I haven't been signing them off very recently, only because we've been so tired, but yeah, thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow. Good night.